Welcome back to Morgan's video blog, Morgan's online blog in video format. Today, I'm here to share with you Accountability Day. So accountability for me is key for moving forward with my writing. So here's my irregularly scheduled check-in post letting you know what I've been up to. These are the goals I set back in January, and now that we're 5 months out from the end of the year, maybe I should check in and reassess and make sure that I'm not letting things drop. So my first goal for this year was to query novel 1 at least 3 times every other week until I get an agent, unless I'm revising it. Well, thanks to that little caveat at the end, I've only missed about 3 times this year, because every time I hear back from a query or send a query or think about querying, I take another look at my pages. You think I would stop. You think I could fix it and be happy and pleased, and yet every time I look at my work, I want to improve it. I want to make it better. I want to compel the reader to beg for more. And so I just can't leave it alone, which is, from what I hear, not atypical, but I'm not going to let it stop me from querying. So that's where I'm at there. But for reals, I do intend to send out another 3 to 8 queries in the next few weeks on work in progress number 1. One thing I have learned from querying and checking my spam folder with a hitherto now unknown diligence is that the Nigerian prince scam isn't actually an urban legend. They come in like every 3 to 6 weeks, like clockwork. Kind of weird. Goal number 2 for this year was to move forward with my picture book. I have done nothing on this. I've done no research, no revisions. I really need to decide if I'm moving forward with this or if it's gonna go in the drawer. My plan, which I started tonight, was I reached out to a group I belong to that has picture book authors in it to ask if they would look over my script and see if it needs editing, if it's good to go, or if it's not really what the market's looking for right now and that I need to just move on with my life. Because this shouldn't be sitting on my to-do list for so long. It's not that many words, and yeah, I need to just do something about it. Either move forward or stop, rather than letting it hang over me. So, goal number 3, revise at least one of my shelved rough drafts. Yeah, no, I've done none of this year. I mean, I still have 5 months left. Well, 4 if you take out NaNoWriMo, 3 if you take out the holidays. Yeah, so I have 3 months left to do this. It could happen. I don't know when, but it could. So speaking of NaNoWriMo, that brings us to goal number 4, write something new during NaNoWriMo. Well, as you've heard on my previous posts, I have something new in my head. I'm working on how to get started in it, so I'm pretty sure I will be writing something new in November. I'm just hoping I have more than 5,000 words worth of story in my head. Right now, I have 900 words on the page, and I don't like how it came out, so I might be just throwing those away and trying again. I might start early, but 50,000 words on anything new should be reasonable for this goal. So goal number 5, keep blogging and decide if vlogging is worth it. Well, I feel like I'm doing okay on the blogging thing, and I'm slowly building my vlogging audience. Hi there. My blog is growing. I average 100 views a week thanks to people like you. I started a new query corner feature, which my video blog doesn't get to see. It's basically me taking writers' query letters and revising them to meet with expectations and streamline them a bit and hopefully emphasize stakes over plot. So take a look if you get bored, morganhazelwood.com, and see if my query corner appeals to you. I accept queries from any writer who just needs fresh eyes. I'm also looking into starting a published author spotlight feature for people who have published novels that I enjoy. So look out for that on the blog part, not here on the blog. Plus, you guys, my vlog is growing. I average like 25 views per post eventually. Not amazing, but I do remember when my blog was here. And thank you, loyal watchers. Tell your friends. Or not, you know, just keep coming back. Which brings us to number 6. Try to use social media better. This one I think I'm doing okay on. This is the year I wrote my own guide to social media. I hit 50,000, wait, no, 5,000. Sorry, I have 0 issues. 5,000 followers on Twitter last night, just last night. And I've, in spurts, been better about using Twitter to interact with people, to join in Twitter tag commentation things, not just for posting and screaming into the void. I have better than my goal for Instagram. My goal was 1 thing a week at least. I have posted 132 items to Instagram, which is what? 5 times a week? Which in the grand scheme of things, once a day isn't ridiculous. So I'm not gonna be too upset at that. I've been using Tumblr more, not just for reblogging my blog posts. I have earned 81 points of karma on Reddit, even writing a few short stories, mostly on the No Sleep Reddit, practicing the whole short story thing. Apparently, people can write stories in under 75,000 words. Who knew? I'm using Pinterest, pinning books I've read and my blog posts. I'm not sure if I'm using it right, but I'm working on it. And I've joined a couple blogger groups. I might not be the right demographic though. They seem more oriented at lifestyle or mommy bloggers. So I don't know if I'll keep up with those. My next goal, read an average of 2 books a month. I got this one. I got this one good. I've been reviewing them on Goodreads and sometimes on Amazon. No bonus points for reviewing them, but I've already read 23 books this year, putting me 1 away from my yearly target. The most recent book I read was book, I don't know, 32 in the Anita Blake series by Laurel K. Hamilton. I've followed several Amazon ads to books. I've read some books by friends who blog and who post on Facebook. And of course, I've been keeping up with series that I've been following forever. Alona Andrews, Shannon McGuire, etc. So that was it for my goals, but I'm going to go ahead and give myself some bonus points. It wasn't written down, but I'm giving myself points for networking. I have attended not 1, not 2, but 3 writing groups in the last 2 months. I joined the 2 most local ones because they're less than 10 minutes away. And I read my own work aloud to a live audience of writers. It wasn't my fantasy, it was a poem, not that I normally write poems. about the feelings a writer goes through when they query an agent. So it was a great audience for that. Plus, I volunteer to help judge a local writing contest. So I've been reading those entries this week. That's a lot, but I really need to get back to the writing part, and I'm hoping that my new story idea will start to come together so I can get some traction on that. I might just have to sit down and write 5 different starting angles until I find something that works for me. So we'll just have to wait and see. What have you been up to? And feel free to subscribe as always. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you've been up to, what goals you've succeeded, what goals you've exceeded, and what goals are maybe gonna drop off your list. Tune in next week for more writing tips and writerly musings. And as always, you guys rock.